Hello, hello. Bit of a different one today. I've had a request to beta test, I guess you call it. Somebody's pre-published design, so I've not done yet. I think they're kind of designing it in ready for 2K21, the release. So Gary Sweeney on the Facebook group again. Don't forget to join up. Mark, I've had a beta test. I'd love some feedback on. It's called CBD. Probably won't finish proper till the new game, but I like some notes and I can do better. So, any way I can help, I will. So let's go on in. I've got to get into the habit of breathing heavy. Some mornings I wake up a bit, like that, bit wheezy, and I'm not thinking, and I'm breathing like Vader on you. It must be quite annoying if you're watching a vid. So learn to either get a better mic. I got this little mic right to my face, so it might be something to do with that, but I know when other people do it annoys me. So time for a new mic.
Hello there and welcome to the Golf Club. My name's John. Let me first thank you for being here with us.
Okay, links in the city.
Fun out there. Let's go.
Different, Gary, I'll give you that. It's pretty cool, actually. I love that when Cliff meets green there. Right, straight off the bat, obviously these trees here blocking all the view. I can't see anything up there. That would be my first thing. I would just clear them completely. So once you clear them, you get you don't have to worry about the view of the fairway if you want a blind shot, but you will need to see something there, even if it's a two framing bunkers. You've got to have some kind of hole frame, something framing the hole if you're gonna have a blind tee shot. So you have from there, but down here obviously. So you could raise the tee, you could sink this bit in front here. Me personally, I don't think you need all this foliage. I would get rid of that. I'd smooth the bank off in front here and have a good view of the fairway. Certainly the bunkers either side. Not so keen on all this either. Like I said, it's a good enough hole with just the bunkering. You don't really need all these trees around. It's very penal. I mean, that a short hit is gonna be looking to land in this area. And it's probably more penal of the bunker, really. Again, going from a real life point of view, definitely for a game. If this is a game course, then I suppose if you're tricking it up, crack on, do what you like. But that would be my advice: just give a much clearer view to the fairway. Hazard. I know tree's not a hazard, but you've got a bunker there with a tree in front. That's quite penal. I'd maybe just remove that tree. I mean, you wouldn't in real life. You would probably have to put a fence there at the very least, because that health and safety probably wouldn't even let you build that like that. But again, from a game point of view, pretty cool. You go long, and I suppose if you're gonna have that so penal at the back there, then maybe put maybe a centerline bunker there, so people have got to carry the bunker to get on the green, so it's more chance they're gonna push it long, so almost like try and trick them into going long. Otherwise they're always gonna, right, I'm not going long, whatever. They might have a tailwind, so they're always gonna err on the side of caution. But I suppose you have got a nice run off there. Mind, yeah, maybe that's enough. Made it too hard.
Good
Okay, right, let's get going. Maybe a nice little path going up the fairway. If you're going to have a bit of foliage, keep it off the line of play and have it going through a nice little path swooping through so the golfers can walk to the fairway. I like the city there because it's a driving range you've built there, I'm guessing. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool, that is. I like the setting, okay. Okay, quite soft.
And we have a
Soft, slow maybe? Oh, it is actually, I did see that. The conditions were soft, slow, so. That'd be far off straight, will it? Nice putt.
With the long putt. Starting your round off the birdie.
Handicap plus 24, I love that. I don't even know what that means. That means I shoot 24 under every round on it. I don't quite get it. I like the look of this. Yeah, there's a lot of potential here, mate. I gotta be honest. See, that's more like, you know, I can kind of see where the fairway goes almost. You've got the trees there with the mountain, so it's likely to be right to that. You could maybe see a little bit of that bunker over here. Or can you see the green from the tee? Maybe even if you see the green, you know the green's that way, so the fairway's up here if you're going to make blind shots. I think most people would prefer to see the fairway, though. I think if you were ever being, certainly American players, it's more straight up, you know, all out in front of you. But I quite like hidden features, you know, and blind shots. They're not as common nowadays. I think when you're playing them, I've talked about this before. From what I hear about blind shot holes, especially, you know, on links courses, they get a bit old after a while because you know. As a novelty, it's quite cool to say, oh, where did my ball go, that kind of thing. But when you're playing it over and over as a members course, maybe it gets a bit old, I don't know. Like this hole though. See a bit of strategy. It looks pretty penal. Don't want to maybe drive it too far down into there. Probably quite, the greens are quite flat. This one is anyway. The first was fairly mild. Subtle breaks over.
I'm liking that one.
I like this hole. I'm not sure how much strategic thing that is with it, but I like the look of it. Undulations, lots of undulations. Maybe that bank to my left there, just to my left, it maybe just dab the soft brush on it just to once, just to smooth it a little bit more. That's quite steep. I can almost see that bit of crinkling as well, where it's the shadows hiding that side, but maybe you could iron that out a little bit. Nothing too drastic though. I kind of like the way you've got, it'll roll back into the bunker there. You haven't got a strip of rough of you. Bit of right in the back. That's okay. Kind of looks quite cool actually.
The way this is tracking.
Oh, John's loving it today. Quality golf. I don't know what to make of some of the features. I like the boat and all there. It's just kind of a bit random. It looks as if you're going to drive over it at some point. There's a fairway there. the gorse there. I think if you're gonna add planting like that, especially that close for everyone to see, you might want to just try and, you know, randomize the planting a bit. So maybe turn the gorse and then sink it a bit, make it bigger. They're all quite similar there. So maybe with the planting, the intentional planting, just mix it up a little bit. Again, not much. I don't know if that bush is meant to hide the bunker to the left there. If it is, fine. That's a big old green though, but okay. Quite like that little bit of gorse next to the hole there. Makes you think.
It's a nice looking tee shot.
I'd say the course, tee to fairway, plays really well. Nice raise there to the green. Again, very flat. I mean, I'm not even talking runoffs and false fronts. I just think a bit more of a challenge, really. It's not so good there with the tree onto the rough. Move that back a bit if you're going to do it. Suddenly you've got a fence there now where you've not had one up till now. So I mean, that might be a cool feature. You've built a course on this area of land that's very steep, and if you put fences there, I've never seen it before. So, but maybe do it with all of them if you're going to do it.
See if we can do this. This one's going for it. Awesome. 4 under par after that hole.
If I'm 4 under through 4, the course is too easy. I will say that. Well, I'm playing quite well. I like the work with the rocks. That's really good. I've seen it plenty of times, but you've done that really well. Yeah, I think if it was me, I like the environment. Them stones over there, I think they're working really well for the course. So I'd maybe put, less trees and more stone, maybe, as more of a feature of the course. Possibly work on some of the edges from surface to water. Certainly around the greens, they're quite steep. Bunkers are okay, they kind of suit the landscape. I'm too worried about the tee boxes and stuff. I mean, I haven't put that in the water, have I? They're not. Tees are tees, so I guess it's no big a deal. It's very samey. I think that's the only thing I'd say. So I mean, even if you've got a bit of room out to the ocean there, maybe you could say, right, I'll have this on the ocean, but I'll have a bit of a bit of grassland behind before it meets. Maybe even have a little beach somewhere just to mix it up. I don't know.
Nice.
See the bunker there? It's okay to play out of. Oh. Say it just follows the landscape, so it suits it well, but it maybe just needs a bit of smoothing out, I guess. I don't think I made a bogey yet, so hopefully we can save it here.
That'll work for par. Sitting at 7 under for the round. All right, let's see if you can get this close.
I think the routing is probably, I mean, it just kind of follows the outskirts. I'd like to see you maybe go to the edge, come a few inland holes, and then work your way back out, and then play alongside the, you know, the cliffs. Even though you're, I don't know what it is, even though you're playing alongside the ocean cliffs, the vistas, I don't know, maybe some rocks out to sea or something, and so it looks like, you know, little outcrops of rock. It's all kind of, I don't know, it's quite it's quite similar every hole. I think the appeal's sort of gone a little bit, but I don't know if this is one of your earlier courses, Gary, or you've not done many designs. I don't know, but I would say, you know what, you've worked hard at this now. I would put the white fence in around all the greens of the coast there. It looks quite nice. Maybe a few less boats, maybe a bit more, like I said, rocky outcrops, maybe a little bit more undulations in the greens, less blind shots. You could do that, and that wouldn't take you long. It's just it's just a case of the topography smoothing things off. And I would just go with it. Go with what you've done there. You've got this this idea. It said it's quite simplistic. You're working around the edge of the cliff, and the routing is pretty. You did come inland on the one hole, I think. You worked your way around the edge, but yeah. Apart from that, I would just say, right, it's almost like a learning curve. Maybe it's one of your first courses, and then crack on with the next one. You don't want to spend all your time. I guess that's what I'm saying. But like this putt, for example, it's just completely flat there. It's not much. Well, it's a challenge for me. I bet I can miss this one. Yeah, but I'm saying it just. I don't know. It's just missing something. It's just lacking something, and I think it's just the fact that you can see the experience. I don't know how many courses you've done, but there's my bogey.
Okay, let's see what happens here on this par 4. Let's go ahead and drop this one into the fairway and take it from there.
Is this going to be a wild dog leg? Yeah. Okay. People see what I'm saying. Nearly every hole now, in one way or another, we've kind of gone at a green like that. Where now and again you just want to see it get away from the ocean, and a few come inland back and forth, and use some of this landscape. I mean, there's loads of. Once you set the terrain like that, you can do anything. You could have a hole going up there towards them cliffs, just to break it up a little bit. I do like, it's pretty straightforward what you've done here. You either play the easy layup there, I guess, or go for it. I'm going for it. I mean, that I prefer this because it looks like it's a one-shotter. You can have a go at the green, and it kind of suits the hole. And see, there's a lot more undulations. That's pretty cool. It's quite steep there. Maybe just run that long soft brush on it and just give it a tap. But I really like this green. Look, see what I mean? The undulations. It's quite links like. Smooth off the edges, I think, of the green, so it's not running into the rough. Again, you can't put any pins really on that stretch there, but if you smoothed it off, you might get a little pin in by there or something. But I don't know. Let's have a go anyway. What do I do? Do I just hit that 285? I think so. I'll try and hit a nice one. I don't need to fast it. A little fast might work. This could be good. Even too fast. Oh, hello. Look at that.
Look at you go.
Look at me go, John.
Nicely dropped for eagle. Sitting at 8 under.
Tasty like my Budweiser. I was distraught earlier. I went to get a few buds thinking I'd half dozen left, and then we had 2.
Par 4 here.
So I've got to chill out now and just have a couple tonight. I lost my father about a week ago, so I'm drinking helps. I'm not a heavy drinker normally, but I'm not now and just having a few, but I'm sure you can appreciate it eases the pain. That bush there, see again, I think you've meant to put that in as well as like a, you know, a crafty little gap to hit through, but yeah, not so keen. I mean, the others on the right hand side are fine, but that one there, not sure what's going on with this fairway, but okay, you're onto something there. Hit the top, and you know, I can see you trying to create something there, I think, or and suddenly you've jumped to one of these type bunkers as well. Again, if it is, it looks as if you're experimenting with all this different stuff, and I'm not quite getting that side of it, but not a big fan of that bunkering really. It suits some, but I think you were better with the bunkers that were just kind of just sat in the landscape. You know, you didn't do much sculpting. You kind of just plonked them in the little pockets, you know. Come on. It's a much better design, this hole is, I think. You've got to play left, obviously.
And it looks like we have about 135 yards or so.
That gives you a nice angle in then. Much more interesting green complexes at the end now, which is cool. Yeah, so I look forward to seeing it, Gary. I'll make it one of the first courses I play on 2K1 out that, and get you going. But some really good holes. Like I said, I'd like to see a bit more from a realistic point of view, I guess. But if you're not going for that, then that's fine. It's a good playability course. But I think going forward, if you are looking at designing courses that are a bit more realistic, even around there, you know, your path going around the edge. Nice hole though. These little bushes off there, not so keen. The heavy rough should be enough of a penalty. Again, that stretch of rough there is a bit featureless. Maybe put your rocks in and have a little path going through all the rocks or something. Clubhouse. It's pretty neat. Well, where am I going? Okay, I'm going to do the courtesy of playing 18 holes today, because I've been doing a lot of short, quick videos, rushing all the time, but I might even have time to do another video now.
And this one looks like around 240 yards out.
This is going to need a lot of editing, because it probably takes about... Well, I can do 40 minutes, so we'll see. I like the green complex here.
Well, look at you putting for eagle now. That's fine work. Fine work indeed.
Yeah, really nice. A bit. That's pretty wild. I'd probably just smooth that. I like it. I like you got the green. Oh, my camera work. Why can't I? I like the green going away from you there. It's just too steep, I think. So I would just raise that up, have it running away, so the green is like a up down, sorry, down up down tier. That makes any sense. I like these little contours that, you know, that lift up there and drop down, and you know, it's a shame you probably wouldn't be able to put your ball back up that hill. That's the problem. But anyway, yeah. Good luck with it, mate. Hope I helped. You might think everything I've said is a load of BS. I don't know, but there we are. Finish with a long putt now. What am I on? 8 under, not bad. Okay, see ya.
Nice putt.